What's up, everybody? Ben Rezzi here for Odd Chopper. I am back. College football is winding down, but there's still plenty of games for rivalry week. Of course, there are games Friday, there are games Saturday. Then we'll get into bowl season. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But I've got the parlay ready to go, and this is going to be for Saturday. If you're looking for Friday action, we got you covered on this very channel. From the Betting You episodes to some best bets, I dropped a bet. This is going to be a nice parlay for Saturday. I'm going to dive into the slate, talk about what else we got going on, and see if we can hook up a winning ticket right now. Welcome to Odd Chopper, all things betting. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, get into the play. So first, odds board, but we're going to go dive in, build it out. Now, first game up as I scroll. Got to set the foundation. Going to a big game. I have a couple absolutely egregious games on this parlay. This is not one of them. I hope this game is egregious because that means Alabama just rolls. And I think that is very, very possible. I'm not going to do the it's rivalry game. Anything can happen. I think that's just stated. It's impossible to quantify. We see weird stuff, but at the same time, Alabama is just a significantly better team than Auburn. They're 10-1. They have everything to play for. They're starting to roll. That's what I think is the most important. Alabama is much better than Alabama was 2 months ago. Rattled off some nice double-digit victories. 14 points over Tennessee. They were down in that game. They really came back. 14 points over LSU. Very impressive win. 28 points over Kentucky on the road. And then, of course, 56 over Chattanooga. Why not? On the other side, Auburn, well, they just lost to New Mexico State. That's just bad. Now, maybe you say that's a wake-up call to get it together. I'm sure they're going to be up for this game, but talent-wise, discrepancy-wise, I don't know what they're doing at quarterback. I've never been a fan of kind of what they've settled on this year. While Jalen Milroe is just awesome, we know he's got the mobility. He makes a couple of throws every game that you wish you could have back, but other than that, he's doing a great job. And I just look at Alabama's defense has gotten stronger, relatively healthy. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this one for you guys. 13.5 is the number that I wanted earlier in the week. I found 13.5. There's even some 13s out there, depending on where you build this parlay. Put this on the board as the first bet of the parlay for this Saturday slate. So we've got Alabama on the board. We're going to dig. We're going to dig for a couple more games, but I, of course, have to tell you, I truly am excited about our Black Friday deal. Everyone's got a deal, and I really think the one that we have for Odd Chopper is a can't miss opportunity. I really believe that. You're getting 50% off your first payment, whether that's a week or a month, with the code Black Friday. Make sure you apply the code at checkout. When you do that with our revamped pricing, you're talking about less than $1 a day for everything that Odd Chopper has. Not just the tools, not just the betting board, not just the insider access picks. It's all together now. You get every single aspect of it. It is honestly a game changer. I really can't say any more than that. If you have not seen it, go over there, do yourself a favor, and at least check it out. The links are below when you want to sign up. It is that simple. It's only around for a couple days, obviously, but seeing Odd Chopper in action, this screen to this screen with all these bets to even this screen, which is our brand new integration, which is coming imminently, where we're going to put our picks within the interface like this. Really, really cool stuff. Again, if it saves you one extra bet a month here, if you bet 10 or 20 bucks, it would be worth it. I believe it's going to make you a hell of a lot more than that. It's a really cool community as well. You get in our Discord. So promo code Black Friday, link below. Got a day or two to do it. We'll see you in there. But we got to find more picks. Let's go. Let's get to it here. All right. I'm not doing this just for poetic justice, even though there's a slight inkling of that. I started my college football year. Maggie Jesse said this to me, and it's true. We started our college football year betting UTEP. Might as well basically end it betting UTEP. 17 points as a home dog against Liberty. All right, here we go. Liberty just wins every game quietly. No one cares. But Liberty's rolled through their entire schedule. They don't play anybody, but good for them. Couple things to note here. 98th in pace for UTEP, 110th in pace for Liberty. So I don't think it's going to be an overly quick game. That's good. Less possessions mean less points, mean more value to the points that they give us. They give us 17. UTEP, I'm not going to say it's a tale of two seasons, but post quarterback change, they are much better. McConnell has been much better than I anticipated. I didn't really know who he was at the beginning of the year. 6 touchdowns, 3 picks. He works behind one of the most underrated O-lines in the country. You would not think a team like UTEP, who was 3-8, has a top-end offensive line, but they do. Add in that Liberty doesn't really rush the passer. This is a formula that I'm starting to see now. They should be able to have plenty of time, move the ball a little bit, limit the turnovers, please, and we'll see what we can do. Now, Liberty's offense, they can score. I'm not going to take anything away from Salter and all his weapons, and he can move himself. UTEP's defense is not terrible. It's not elite. Middle of the road. Some timely stops. That is not why I'm betting this game for UTEP's defense. I'm betting this game because I think UTEP's offensive line can have advantages. I think UTEP's quarterback has really given them a spark, and they have played much better in recent weeks. They lost by 4 last time out to Middle Tennessee State on the road. They lost by 8 at home to Western Kentucky. They beat Sam Houston State. Obviously, it was a pretty bad team, but still. Stay in the game. Do I think they're going to win? No, honestly, I don't. But getting 17 points in a game that I think could be a little more sluggish than some anticipate, UTEP will show up. They will play hard. I think they'll play pretty well. UTEP as a not a live dog, but certainly a live cover at plus 17. It's egregious. It's a little gross. Second play on the board. So we've got Alabama minus 13.5. We've got UTEP plus 17.5. We got to find one last one, but I also have to mention, in addition to, of course, our deals, Bet365 has their own stuff going on, and I do want to give a shout out to the states that are eligible to just get this money. New Jersey, Ohio, Virginia, Iowa, Kentucky, Colorado, and now Louisiana. Welcome to the club. If you are in one of those 7 states, you can go to Bet365. Use the links below. You bet 5, you get 150 in bonus bets, no questions asked. If you are in Louisiana, it's bet 1, get 365, which is just outrageous. Truly a can't miss opportunity. That is money you can use on parlays. That is money you can use for extra bets for bowl season. That is money you can use on the NFL, whatever you want. It is there for you. Got to be 21 plus, 18 in Kentucky. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. But again, this is the type of stuff that can add to the bankroll. Link is below. You get that. You get Odd Shopper, which is integrated with Bet365. And now we're getting serious. So a lot of opportunities to take it to the next level. Let's take it to the next level with this last pick. Scrolling. You see all these rivalry games. It's very, very difficult. And this is another one that we're going to late night. UNC inside 3 at 2.5 minus 108 too. Save a couple cents. Tough game. I've been shorting NC State to varying degrees of failure for a little while now, but let's talk about this game. So both teams are 8-3. North Carolina's got Drake May, an elite prospect, obviously going to be playing on Sundays. Is this his last game? Probably. We'll see what he wants to do for various reasons, including the bowl game. He's just been outstanding all year. 22 touchdowns, 7 picks. He leads this team. They score on everybody. They did just lose at Clemson. No real shame there. It's very difficult to win. They score. They're going to put up points. There's no doubt about it for me. On the other side, this is the much more tougher aspect of this evaluation. NC State, they're beating teams. I do not like this team. I'm not impressed by them. But credit to them. They beat Miami. They beat Clemson. They've beaten Virginia Tech, Wake Forest. Those type of teams just aren't any good. Armstrong at quarterback, I'm not really sold. Their O-line has gotten torched at various times to inferior competition in North Carolina. I just look at this game, and I do kind of think that NC State is maybe running a little hot, and they've come up against some signal callers at the right time, whether that's Van Dyke, whether that's Klubnik. Drake May is different. Drake May is an elite passer. He is going to test this secondary in ways that they have not been tested in quite a while, maybe all this year. And I do like North Carolina. They've gotten into some crazy games. You can look at the Duke game, some of these games where I don't think the score is overly indicative of how good this team is. But at the same time, to speak to both sides, you ultimately got to win the games when you should. You can't always bank on what should have happened. I do think that UNC has the advantage, though, certainly on the lines. They will be able to run the ball if they want. They're not a prolific rushing attack, but Drake May, really best player on the field. He will make the plays when he needs to. Yes, it's a rivalry game. Yes, it's a hostile environment. Inside 3, though, I think North Carolina, sum it up, they're just a better team. Give me the Tar Heels minus 2.5 to round this out. Let's see what we did here. We've got Alabama. We got UTEP, and we've got North Carolina. You put them together, a little $5.95 action, $100 on the board. Let's see if we can get this one over the line. That would be a damn good way. Get some momentum as we get to championship week and all the other weeks. Certainly college basketball is here. There's a lot going on, but I couldn't be more excited for this parlay. Appreciate everyone tuning in. If you have any questions at all, at JazzRazDFS on Twitter. If you have questions on the deals, we're happy to help. Again, make sure you do that. Time is going to run out. We're never gonna have these prices. This is a deal. It's Black Friday. Listen, we wanted to do something really special because of all the support we received. And that is what we settled on. So appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope your weekend goes great. I hope your Friday goes great. Hope we cash this ticket. For me, for Odd Chopper, and for everyone on these teams, Bama, UTEP, and UNC. Good luck and joy. Talk to you guys soon.